Hello YouTube, Candy Beats here again, and a little bit of an update on what I'm going to be doing for regionals coming October 20th. But first, this is a new setting, different from the Canaan face that you see every video. But this is the Seal of Orichalcos playmat that came in the Legendary Collection 3 box, and it's pretty nice actually. It's got two sides. You got the seal Orichalcos, then you also got this side where you have Yugi and Yu-Gi-Oh! Show and Jump. And it has all the old monster spaces, but who really needs those? But for this video, I'm going to be doing this side because Seal Orichalcos looks freaking legit. So I've actually decided what I'm going to be running to freaking my regionals in Fort Worth. So it's my favorite deck of all time. It's Watts, but this is a new approach to the deck that I'm trying, and there might be a few things I need to explain, but I'm gonna go straight into it. You'll see the changes from if you see my other videos. So the standard 3 Cobra, and not even gonna bother explaining that, or the 3 Giraffe, or the 3 Dragonfly. Something new, I'm actually doing 2 Pheasant, because this is a lot of Exceed, Synchro, and Fusion heavy format, and windups are gonna be a bitch, and I'm gonna hate seeing that Shockmaster, so I'm just gonna go, get rid of it so I don't have to deal with its bullcrap later on. Then that's it for the Watts. It's 11 of them. And then Sangan, of course. All the Watt monsters are lower than 1500, so why not? Then 1 Effect Veiler as of 2. Then I got Gores. Then Honest. Why wouldn't you run Gores? It's broken, so you run it. That's 15 monsters. This is a 42 card deck, by the way. Going to the spells, this is basically the staples: Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Book of Moon. Basically the quad. Then double MST. Then something new, double freaking Swords of Revealing Light. This card will help me dearly installing if needed, or my opponent will just waste their MSTs on it when they should be wasting it on other things in this deck. So awesome. Then I got Draw Power, which comes in the form of 2 Duality and a 1 day apiece. I'm taking one day apiece in the main deck because it helps me draw a card. Yes, my opponent does get to draw a card, but there is no damage until the end phase of your opponent's next turn. So this can help me set up my plays for the next turn after activating it. Help me keep alive, so awesome. And I might just draw something good. And for the last of the spells, this is actually something I'm going to be playtesting. Don't know if it'll work or not. That is the Seal of Orichalcos. And if you don't know what the Seal of Orichalcos does, it's a field spell, and basically all your face-up monsters gain 500 attack, and once per turn this card cannot be destroyed by card effects, and while you control 2 or more monsters, your opponent cannot select the monster or monsters with the lowest attack on your side of the field as an attack target. And also, when this card is activated, destroy all special summon monsters you control. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck, and the effect of this card can only be activated once per turn. So my thought process behind this card, it's just really good. It'll help me get my Watts a little bit of that extra attack, and once my opponent has like big beaters, they can't necessarily touch them, and your opponent will try to waste an MST on this, and they'll minus trying to get it off the field. So it's a good card, and that's it for the spells. And just a little prefecture, I'm sorry for the low video quality of most of my videos. It's because that I do all my videos off my iPod. I don't have a video camera. Would like one, but I do all my uploading and stuff off of my iPod onto YouTube, so sorry about that. Just apologizing now. Going into the traps, standard 3 threatening roar, it's just stable in watts. Then double magical cylinder, this card wins games. Awesome, even though it's at 3, I only main 2 for consistency purposes. Then double dark bribe, because I want to protect stuff. Sure, my opponent gets to draw a card, but it's going to help me in the long run or in the short run. So then you got the Solemn Brigade, 1 bottomless trap hole, great for getting rid of exceeds and other big monsters above 1500 attack, so it's good. Then you got Torrential, then Starlight Road to protect everything. Then the last of the traps, and one of the new things, double macro. This card will wreck decks in this format. I don't necessarily minus from this card because, heck, I don't really do much stuff with my graveyard except for either Sangan, Effect Veiler, Honest Earth, Dragonfly. Yes, those are some big things, but you can play around them. And I know how to play around with Watts, so that's good. This is a great card. I might side it out in between matches, but heck, it's still a good card. Going into the extra deck, Exceeds, you got My Stroke, got, 2 Utopia, because that's who you're going to be going into most of the time. Vylon to Sigma, it's a light, it's got a good effect. Thunderspark, I've explained in my last video, that's an amazing card. Then staple to every extra deck, this guy and this guy. These two are awesome. They work in tandem actually, if you can get their effect off, and it's retarded. So, got that, then the Gemini Pearl for beating over stuff, then guys, that means in that case you get to make rank 3. Going into synchros, very few and far spread. Catastor, Magical Android, Scrap Dragon. Not Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon. Then you got your tokens for Gores. You got Umbreon, you got Sparky because it's a WOT deck. Then you got the Gores token that came out, Silvori Calcos. It looks so cool. But not as cool as Umbreon. Look at that, look at that. Okay. Going into side deck. This is actually a pretty strong side deck, and I'm hoping this will work wonders for me. You got the second Effect Veiler. Don't have 3, just this one. Great card. Then Lava Golem, this will win games for none, hands down. Opponent will just have their stuff and they'll not see this coming. It's a great card. Another card they won't see coming is freaking Penguin Soldier. Bounce everything back. Stupid good. Then for the last of the monsters in the side deck, Snowman Eater. For shit and awesomeness. Spells, the second 1 day a piece. If I need to get some more draw power in, or if I need to stall a little bit more the next game, I'll set this in. The third MST, standard 2 system down because I'm afraid of gadgets, Cockcurries, and the Gyaragias. So, yeah, don't need to explain that. Traps, double freaking Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, because actually Insectors are not dead. I was surprised too when Billy Break top 8'd with freaking with Insectors. Yes, the deck's not going to be as big as a threat, but it's still a threat. It will get annoying, but it's mostly for Dark Worlds and Gravekeepers, because those, I do have a really good freaking matchup against Dark Worlds. This just hurts them even more, and I just negate their crap, and it's awesome. But Gravekeepers will freak this deck up. Then you got the second Boundless and one Compulse for monster removal. Then 2 Goes in Match for freaking bullcrap against heroes, windups, and samurais. Just awesome. Then the last card, the third Magical Cylinder, if I want to be a dick. Which most of the time I'll probably side descending. My opponent will wonder why I'm getting 3. So, yeah. They'll just whittle them down, and they'll be... I don't know why people, when they play Watts, against Watts, they are retarded as heck. You'll just be poking them for that small damage, and they make that make it or break it play when they'll try to attack over one of your monsters for game, and you're just like, no, I win. Screw you. I can't tell you how many times I've faced Dark Worlds and they'll have Grapha on the field with 3000 attack, and they'll go, rah, and I'll just flip like they'll attack my Cobra when I have below 2000 life points or something like that. And like, oh no, I lose. No, you do. Just like slap them in the face with this. So, yes guys, that is the deck, and this is what I'm going to be running. And if you like this new setup, tell me below, and don't forget to comment, subscribe, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about that. So this is Canaan Beats here again, signing out.